Today we had a visit from Janet McCabe. She's the administrator of the US EPA on air irradiation. We had an opportunity to bring in community members, local stakeholders, and be able to present on a couple of our main projects that we're working on. And one is on Respira Sano, which is an asthma intervention, but also a project that's getting a lot of attention nationally, which is our air monitoring project, where we're locating 40 what we call low-cost air monitors, and these are monitoring PM10 and PM2.5, which are pollutants that greatly affect our area. We had an opportunity to highlight a lot of the issues that we have here. For example, on air quality on the border, Salton Sea. We had a very specific asks, and among them are certainly funding. Funding is always going to be a necessity in our region, investing to reduce the sources of air pollution, but also, investing in innovation, new technologies that help reduce air pollution.
You may be a little town in a little valley, but there's a lot of incredible work going on here, and I wanted to come here because I know the air quality challenges that exist in this area. I wanted to learn more about them firsthand from the people who live here, and also I wanted to hear about the amazing things that the community is doing here to deal with these issues, to educate people, to help people live better lives and healthier lives. The level of proactivity here is really stunning and very, very inspiring to me. There are activities going on here that I think communities across the country could benefit from learning about. And one of the things that impressed me the most was the awareness of the community of that responsibility, of making sure that the things that they're doing are things that other communities can benefit from. Having this personal experience just makes it even more compelling for us to stay in touch at a personal level. There are a lot of ideas suggested, and we're going to follow up on a lot of those, whether it's ranging from working with the local air pollution control district, the state agencies, looking at the monitoring programs, talking about the things that schools can do. These are all very practical ideas. Again, I'm very impressed and inspired.
It's very significant to us because we know then that people is getting importance, it's getting interested in our community and what we do here. First of all, it's my community and it's the place I live, probably live forever here. And I want this community to be healthy, to be safe for my family, for everyone, and for my children and grandchildren and my generation and all the generations that are going to live here in the Imperial Valley.
Well, I think it's a good thing for the community to have a high-ranking official from the federal government be here to talk to us about issues related to air pollution here in Imperial County. I think that's very, very important. And to review some of the programs that we've been able to successfully implement here locally, and hopefully that will bring more federal awareness to that, and we will get more federal support for our programs here locally. It's eye-opening for them to see what we're doing here in the community, but it's also interesting to talk to them and find out their perspective of what's going on throughout the nation. And so they bring a different perspective. And Imperial County's been more proactive. The county government goes back to Washington, D.C., we go up to Sacramento, the city goes to Washington, D.C., they go up to Sacramento, and I think they have a new awareness of us down here.
Other things that we discussed is the need for programs like the Respira Sano asthma intervention to reach wider audiences for children who have asthma. We had one of the participants in that program who said that her nephew, since she started the program 4 months ago, her nephew has not had one incidence of asthma attack in the last 3 months. So that's really good that we're hearing very positive feedback.